Yo, what's up guys? It is Monster Jam Collector Racing here, and today is Holiday Points Competition Season 5, Event number 9. So this is the second to last event of Season 5. Your Event 8 champion was Lenny Marquand in the Chromafrost El Toro Loco. So here are your matchups in round number 1. We're going to start off with Team Atlas Firestorm and Dragon Snow Treads. And here is the final row, ending it off with Derailed and your points leader, Red El Toro Loco. He takes back the points lead. So, those are your matchups in round number 1. If you lose in this round, you get 1 point. And let's start things off with Team Hot Wheels taking on Dragon. And event number 9 is underway. And the first win's going to Dragon. Next up is Monster Mutt taking on Higher Education. And it's going to be Monster Mutt. Next up is 32 Degrees taking on Blizzard Bashers, the 909 Wolf. It's going to be 32 Degrees. What an upset. Now we have your Event 8 runner-up, Polyol. He takes on El Superfasto. And it's going to be Polyol. Next up is the Twisted Treads Bone Shaker taking on the Chromafrost Dragon. And it's going to be Dragon. Next up is Blue Thunder Ice taking on Avenger. And it's going to be Blue Thunder. Next up is Jester taking on Sriracha. And it's going to be Good Race. That's super close, but just barely. You can see right there, Sriracha barely takes the win. Next up is Mohawk Warrior taking on Ice Monster Mutt Dalmatian. And it's going to be Ice Dalmatian. Next up is Batman taking on the Blizzard Bashers Mega Rex. And it's going to be, oh, what a race. But it's just barely Batman. What an upset. Next up is One Bad Scoop taking on the Blizzard Bashers Tiger Shark. And it's going to be One Bad Scoop. Next up is Soldier Fortune Ice taking on Gold Dragonoid. And it's going to be Good Race. But it's just barely Gold Dragonoid. Next up is Thomas taking on the Chromafrost Crustacean. It's going to be the Chromafrost Blue Crustacean. What an upset. Next up is the Chromafrost Zombie Hunter taking on Gravedigger. And it's going to be Gravedigger taking the win. Next up is Ice Cream Man taking on your Event 8 champion, the Chromafrost El Toro Loco. And it's going to be the Chromafrost El Toro Loco. Next up is Ice El Toro Loco taking on the Blizzard Bashers Bigfoot. And it's going to be Ice El Toro Loco. And the final race of round 1 is Derailed and your points leader, Red El Toro Loco. And it's going to be Derailed. So these trucks lost in round 1, meaning you get 1 point for this event. Now it's time for round number 2. If you lose in this round, you get 2 points. We're going to kick things off with Dragon taking on Monster Mutt. Round 2 is underway. And it's going to be a great race to start off. But it's barely Monster Mutt. Next up is Polyol taking on 32 Degrees. And it's going to be Polyol. Next up is Blue Thunder Ice taking on the Chromafrost Dragon. And it's going to be the Chromafrost Dragon. Next up is Sriracha taking on Ice Monster Mutt Dalmatian. And it's going to be Sriracha. Next up is One Bad Scoop taking on Batman. And it's going to be One Bad Scoop. Next up is Gold Dragonoid taking on the Chromafrost Crustacean. It's going to be Gold Dragonoid. Next up is Chromafrost El Toro Loco taking on Gravedigger. And it's going to be Gravedigger taking the win. And the final race of round 2 is Ice El Toro Loco taking on Derailed. It's going to be Derailed. So these trucks lost in round 2, meaning you get 2 points for this event. Now it's time for round number 3. If you lose in this round, you get 3 points. We're going to kick things off with Monster Mutt taking on Polyol. Round 3 is underway. It's going to be, what a race. Oh, Oh, it's so close, but just barely. It's gonna be Monster Mutt. Next up is Sriracha taking on the Chromafrost Dragon. It's gonna be Sriracha. Next up is Gold Dragonoid taking on One Bad Scoop. It's gonna be, ooh, what a race. But it's barely One Bad Scoop. And the final race of round 3 is Derailed and Gravedigger. It's gonna be Gravedigger. So these trucks lost in round 3, meaning you get 3 points for the event. Now it's time for round number 4, which is the semifinals. Let's go over your field of trucks. Instead of Monster Mod, we have AK Beeson. Instead of Sriracha, we have Monster Jam Fan 0311. Instead of One Bad Scoop is Jason Craddock. And instead of Gravedigger, we have Pinch08. If you lose here, you get 4 points. We're going to kick things off with Monster Mutt taking on Sriracha. Round 4 is underway. It's going to be Monster Mutt. Who will meet Monster Mutt in the championship race? One Bad Scoop or Gravedigger? It's going to be Gravedigger. So these trucks lost in the semifinals, meaning you get 4 points for the event. And here we are in the championship race. We have AK Beaston in the Monster Mutt and Pinch08 in the Gravedigger. The winner gets 6 and the loser gets 5. The winner of Holiday Points Competition Season 5, Event number 9 is going to be none other than Pinch08 in the Gravedigger. Takes the win in Event number 9 and gets 6 points for winning the event. So congratulations, Pinch08. You take the win here in Event number 9. Congratulations. As for AK Beaston, you get 5 points, man. Good job. But anyways, let me go calculate the current point standings, and I'll be right back. Alright guys, so here are your current point standings after event number 9. Not only Monster Mutt gets 5 points for this event, but he's also your new points leader with a total of 25 points. Then following in second place is Red El Toro Loco with 24 points. Sriracha gets 23. This row is 22. The Blizzard Bashers 909 and Blizzard Bashers Megarex both come in with 21 points. This row is 20. Dragon Chromafrost alone gets 19. Dragon Snow Treads and Derailed get 18. This row is 17. These two trucks, Chromafrost El Toro Loco and Gold Dragonoid, get 16. This row is 15. Nobody has 14, but these two, Zombie Hunter and Ice Dalmatian, get 13. Avenger and Ice El Toro Loco get 12. Ice Cream Man gets 11. And the Blizzard Bashers Bigfoot gets 9. So that wraps up event number 9. And I'll see you guys in event number 10, the finale.